Hello, everyone, and welcome to another live stream here on the channel for the Black Hood Crew. I am your host slash chauffeur, BHCxDark. My name is always there in the corner, and as always, you can follow along on YouTube and Facebook at Black Hood Crew, and follow along at my name directly on Twitch, Twitter, Steam, Trovo, TikTok, Instagram. So it is Tuesday, February 14th, which means it's Valentine's Day. And I'm on my way to work. So there's that. I am once again without Valentine's, but that's fine. Being alone isn't so bad. I get to do all the stuff I want to do and not be beholden to anyone else. Just the phone here a bit. So yeah, I'll be at work. Hopefully they'll be passing around something nice. Mostly looking forward to chocolate. Or at least a really good cookie. That'd be nice. So, I have been playing Metroid Prime Remastered. So this was from the Nintendo Direct last week, where they released a remastered version of Metroid Prime, which came out in 2002. That would make the game 21 years old. And I gotta tell you, I'm having a ton of fun playing this damn thing. It feels so nice. It plays so smoothly. It looks fantastic. Now, that's not to say that the original GameCube graphics still don't hold up. They do. Surprisingly enough, the original Metroid Prime graphics still hold up. But to see them remastered, and of course, this is in full 1080p, which the GameCube could not output back in the day. So we have full high-definition visuals. It has dual joystick compatibility now. So this plays more like a first-person shooter than it did before. It does take a little bit getting used to this new control scheme. But once you get the hang of where certain abilities are mapped, everything falls into place. I've actually been uploading videos of me playing Metroid Prime Remastered to my TikTok account. So by all means, if you want to take a look, hit me up on TikTok at my username directly, BHCxDark. You can see the videos I've been uploading. It's basically, I'm not uploading full gameplay because there's plenty of sections of the game where, like the original, you're just spending time moving from one location to another. Or you're caught in a forced battle that ultimately doesn't solve anything other than opening the door to the next room. Nobody really wants to see that. They want to see the hard-hitting, big stakes battle. And those are the ones that I've been uploading. So these are boss battles where upon defeating the boss, you acquire a major upgrade. So given the fact that this is a Metroid game, you always have that starting, that opening sequence where you start out with a fair amount of power. Something occurs during that opening sequence, and you're basically stripped down to bare bones. and then have to build yourself back up to where you were previously, while also acquiring bigger, better upgrades to Samus's suit. So, first video I uploaded was actually me just saying that I did a thing, which was actually buying Metroid Prime Remastered. But subsequent videos after that, like the first one has me fighting against I forgot the name of this damn thing. The first boss, by boss, I mean, I'll explain a little bit. To acquire the Morph Ball, which allows Samus to squeeze into a ball shape and move through tighter, cramped areas. The next one, I believe, was the Various suit, which is better at handling heated environments. And I forgot which one I did after that, but you can see them. They're basically aligned in release order, with the oldest one further down the list, and the newest video up near the top. I actually just uploaded a video maybe like 2 hours ago where I fought the Omega Pirate, which, if you have not played the original Metroid Prime, the Omega Pirate is easily one of the toughest boss battles out there. From any game. But for this one in particular, the Omega Pirate is easily one of the toughest boss battles. I did manage to kill it first try, but again, I've played this game before. But I did take him out first try, and that video is posted on TikTok right now. So, when I put quotes, when I said bosses earlier, there's a couple bosses that you fight early on in the game that, upon defeating them and progressing a little bit more, you see this boss again, but is treated more as a regular enemy, even replacing standard enemies in certain areas. Perfect example. When you first make it to the Chozo Ruins, and you get to the main plaza, it's a large open air area with doors leading off to the side to other areas of the ruins. When you first go into this area, you're greeted by 3 smaller enemies. Not anything too difficult, but they can be a little bit cumbersome if there's a whole bunch of them. But 3, I made quick work of them. However, once you progress past a certain point, revisiting this area does not spawn the 3 smaller enemies, but in fact spawns the first boss you ever fight. Another one. So there's that. I had a video where I fought the Shiga to acquire the thermal visor. And what's the thermal visor? It was for one of the upgrades. And you beat it, and then once again, once you pass a certain point in the game or required enough upgrades, you see a fully grown Shiga in different areas of the world that you originally saw it in. You can actually see more than one. So it's nice that they do that, because what it does is it steadily makes the game not overly difficult, but it doesn't leave it too easy. You know what I mean? So it's definitely great progression. Like I said, I just beat the Omega Pirates not too long ago. Video up on TikTok. And now I'm just scouring the world, getting the last couple upgrades, missile expansions. I have 2 energy tanks I got to pick up left, and any other little things that I've done here and there. Um, I got to get the Chozo artifacts, which are basically keys, and there's 12 of them. Once I have all 12, I'll have access to the final area of the game, and I'm able to fight the final boss, which again will be posted on TikTok, so look out for that once I reach it. At the same time, I've been working on getting World War III working on my PC. Now, I've done everything, literally everything, to get this game to work. I've downloaded it. I've uninstalled and reinstalled this game multiple times, verified data through Steam. I've deleted data on the computer, re-verifying data so that it would basically refresh the game, make it, like a fresh install again. I've made sure, appropriate apps are updated, graphics drivers are the latest, and just, I don't know what else to do. I'm going to be making a Reddit post and to try and figure out what the hell is going on. Because even their own customer service section, like the things that they're proposing you do to fix the issue, are all things I've done already. So I'm basically left with nothing but a nearly 80 gigabyte game that doesn't work. And the worst part is that it did work at one point. When I first came across it, I downloaded it, installed it, and it worked. I played online, but now that I actually want to play it and stream it, like on Friday, I can't, because it doesn't supposed to work. So I'm going to keep working on it this week. If I can get it to work before Friday, that's the game that will be streamed on Friday. If not, then we'll do the old fallback and go to Fortnite. Now, I said yesterday that I have a bit of a surprise, and that surprise is this. I've recently come across, reading articles and things like that an independent group found a way to get one of my favorite games of all time to play natively on the PC in full screen high definition. And that game is The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. This game came out in 1992, 93. So it would make it at least 30 years old, if not 31. That is the game that I will be streaming on Thursday. So instead of Among Us VR, I will be playing The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past on the computer and streaming it online for everyone to see. This game, absolutely fantastic. A lot of modern ideas, tools, concepts that are used in newer Zelda games originated from A Link to the Past. First and foremost is the Master Sword. Not only it being essentially a sword upgrade, but actually it being integral to the story and even mentioned by name in the story. A Link to the Past did it first. Somebody lost a food or something. Another one is the multiple worlds or multiple dimension concept. A Link to the Past did it first, where you had the light world, you had the dark world, and dungeons you found in both worlds that had to be completed in order to progress the story. Ocarina of Time used it as a past future type thing or present future. Um, Twilight Princess used it with the regular world and the world cast in Twilight. So those kinds of concepts are still originated in A Link to the Past. Items that can be found. The hook shot. The legendary hook shot. One of my favorite items ever. Had its debut in A Link to the Past. In fact, in A Link to the Past, the hook shot was also the first instance where, in A Link to the Past, this was also, in A Link to the Past, it's also the first instance where we find not only you have large expansive dungeons and a dungeon item. So this is an item specific to the dungeon that you can only find there, like the hook shot, where the item it's not necessarily required to defeat the boss with it, but it does make the battle much easier. So again, that concept of a dungeon item not necessary, or in some cases not completely necessary to defeat the boss of the dungeon, but it does make the battle much easier. Again, started in A Link to the Past. Let's see, what else? It also had probably one of the largest inventories of actual usable items, weapons and things of that nature, than say any other. It also made it was also the first instance where upgrading the sword from your starting sword to the master sword meant acquiring the master sword, obviously. But you could actually further improve the master sword by taking it to a smithy, where they can actually temper and upgrade the weapon itself. Again, A Link to the Past is first. Later iterations of the game would not really see the master sword itself be upgraded, although in Skyward Sword, the starting blade is the master sword. It just, through upgrade, it becomes the blade of evil fate. But A Link to the Past was really the first game to give you the option to actually upgrade the master sword itself, to make it stronger. And it's just everything about this game is absolutely fantastic. It also borrowed things from older Zelda games. When A Link to the Past came out, there's only been two other Zelda games. Zelda 1 and Zelda 2. That's it. So there are many things that it borrowed from those games. The ability to use magic spells as offensive abilities, that was Zelda 2. The ability to actually upgrade your tunic, your clothing, to make it stronger, increasing your defense, Zelda 1. So they definitely acquired concepts, locations even, from the older games and incorporated A Link to the Past. But A Link to the Past is major Zelda title that took all of these things and just really ran with it and turned it into this huge scoping game that, I mean, it's still great, even by today's standards. And this game came out on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, the SNES. Like I said, back in 1992 or 93, I forget which it was. So, this is a game that I will be streaming this Thursday, and it will be a brand new save. I will be starting from the character select screen because I don't want people saying that, oh, this is that's a previous save or anything like that, which it still wouldn't mean anything because this game, for the concept of like New Game Plus or anything like that, no. There were other games that had New Game Plus, but this particular game did not have anything like that. In fact, I don't think there's any Zelda game that have like a New Game Plus feature where you get to restart the game from the very beginning, but you got to keep maybe items or weapons or abilities that are acquired through the regular play of the game, short of maybe abilities acquired due to the score. Or items acquired via the store. So, yeah, I don't think any Zelda games ever had that. But I will be playing The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past this Thursday on my computer, full screen, high definition, completely live. One of my favorite games of all time. So definitely tune in for that. That'll be Thursday night, 9 p.m. on my channel, Black Hood Crew on YouTube and Facebook. My name directly on Twitch, Twitter, Steam, Trovo, TikTok, Instagram. Although unfortunately I still don't have live capabilities or live integration on Instagram and TikTok. But everywhere else, you'll see me there playing A Link to the Past. So there's that. Like I said, also playing Metroid Prime. Almost done with that. Still got to get World War III working so I can stream that on Friday. I got a couple projects I'm working on, a couple things for you folks out there to watch, be entertained by. And again, 100% free, no donations necessary. Keep your money, better spend it on things you need. Food, water, shelter, utilities, whatever you need your money for, spend it on those things. Do not give it away. I don't even have these options open. They're not even available. Hell, just yesterday, when I first logged in to restream here on my phone so I could actually do this, I saw that they added the ability to add like a QR code or a link somewhere in this that would give you, the viewer, the ability to actually send me donations. I turned it off. I make sure that it's off. I do not use it because, again, I don't do this for money or fame. I do it for fun. So if other people want to join in and enjoy what I do, by all means. If you want to help, I say get my name out. Share the link. Share my name. Inform other people that you know this guy right here. That he posts interesting stuff occasionally. He posts video game videos. He posts reviews of different things. He talks philosophy. He talks about comic books. He talks about movies, cartoons, and all that stuff. Let them know. You want to help me? Do that. Tell people about me. And whenever available, you'll see me here or you'll see me somewhere. So yeah, in the meantime, stay tuned here. Again, stay tuned here on the channel. Again, tomorrow there is no stream because I'll be at work at my usual time. But next month we're back to Wednesdays, so I will be playing Apex again on Wednesday. I might switch it up and play something different. I'm not sure yet. But definitely Thursday, 9 p.m. I will be playing The Legends of the Link to the Past. And on Friday, if World War III is working, I will be playing World War III here on the channel live with some friends. If I cannot get the game working, then you will see me on Fortnite. So stay tuned for all of that later this week. And possibly on Saturday, I will be part of a discussion group on a podcast, not my own because I don't have one. Although I could make one, but that's besides the point. I will be part of a podcast Saturday night. Not exactly sure what time. You'll have to get in touch with the guys running it so they can let me know exactly when it is so I can let you know. But we will be discussing many different things. News stories, entertainment-wise, things of that nature. So by all means, stay tuned for that. Until then, I have been your driver/chauffeur, streamer, BHCxDark. Name is always here in the corner. You can follow along on YouTube and Facebook at The Black Hood Crew. Follow along at my name directly on Twitch, Twitter, Steam, Trovo, TikTok, Instagram. I've arrived at work, so stream cutting out here. I'll see you guys Thursday night for a Link to the Past. Until then, be safe, be smart, and be excellent.